Hey, everybody, you're tuning into HBCU Radio.
Real
Listen, we are
strength
watching the
and
live
security
DNC
come from our people,
convention. We're not
from
doing
our
our normal
allies.
intro, but we would like
Donald
to
Trump's
start off with,
Project 2025
you know, um,
would
we would like
abandon
to
our
support,
troops,
our broadcast.
abandon our veterans,
Donate to the
our
HBCU
allies,
original
and our
cause.
principals.
Help out our broadcast to continue to get out quality info to the viewers.
Chapter 4, Trump plans to do Putin's bidding
And
by
so
abandoning
we'll wait back.
Ukraine.
Hey,
walking
JL,
away
we
from our
got JL
NATO
Williams on
allies.
here, co-host,
Hey, what's up, champ? How
In
you doing,
chapters
buddy?
2 and 3,
and
he
we're just
plans to
watching
fire
the Democratic Party,
national security
and we just want to get
military
everybody's
professionals,
opinion.
and then
Um,
replace them
now,
with
in
MAGA
watching
loyalists.
today,
But
I have
I
watched a few
refuse
speakers, and
to let Trump's golf buddies
um,
decide
just
when
assess what
and
they're talking
how our
about and
friends are
all the
sent to
changes
war.
they say they're going to do, quote unquote.
When
But
we joined
I'll
the
be honest with you,
military,
man. We've been through years of this
we
same,
raise our right hand
same
and we take the
old
oath.
talk for years,
We
and
know that it
nothing seems
comes
to be getting
with
done
sacrifice,
within certain communities.
but we also know
Um,
that it comes with a promise
what would you say to that,
that
John?
America will have our back.
Um,
Trump will break
well,
that promise.
listen, I think things are
Back
getting
in
done
chapter
on
20
different
of Project
levels.
2025,
Maybe it's not
he plans to
widespread like we would
slash
like it.
veterans benefits
Um,
and then privatize VA health care.
and I think that's and then we've had a
As a
lot of
paratrooper,
um,
we learned that the leader of the unit
turbulence in the sense of
jumps
really
first,
dealing with
and then the others follow.
different forces that have sort
Leaders
of
always go
come
first.
together and tried to really impede the progress
But Trump,
of the
Trump,
movement. And so you've had a
he
lot
would
of
push your son or daughter out of the plane and then abandon them when
Now
they come
you
home.
said movement, but listen, man,
Our troops
I'm
deserve a
getting tired of these
commander in
movements.
chief who will
When
always have their back.
it's gonna show,
That
hey,
leader is
they
Kamala
worse than
Harris.
Embiid, man. Trust the process. Ain't nothing
And
getting done.
together, we will make Kamala Harris
Meanwhile, the urban
our
communities are
next
still,
commander in chief.
fluttering at an all-time low. Um, the wealth gap is still the same. Educationally, the gap is almost like the same within the urban community versus suburban.
Entire country
And
are grateful
what I am seeing is a lot of money go out the country
to each and every one of you
into other,
for your service
particular tasks.
and
But
for your excellence.
and maybe I'm just not seeing it
there
all.
are some
Maybe,
issues.
maybe I'm not seeing it all. Maybe I'm not seeing.
The strongest
Maybe just
and
driving
best
through communities
fighting
and stuff like
force
that and seeing things.
the
And
world has
it's
ever
like,
seen.
are they really doing
And that
anything?
is
I mean,
because of you.
what's happening?
Well, and
Each
then there
one
would
of
be
you.
some that would say different. They would say that there at some level there is progress taking place, and so some would say that as well. But I think that this what is taking place now, this renewed sense of hope, as Michelle Obama had shared, this renewed sense of hope, um, hopefully will really cause us to move in a more positive and proactive um, progression
So what you're
during this
saying to me
time.
is
And I
it
think that
sounds similar to what the Democrats always say, and I didn't say Democrats, a lot of politicians. I mean, they preached the hope thing when Biden came in. They preached the hope thing when Obama came in. They preached the hope thing when. I mean, it's just the constant phrase is hope and this and that and that, and
and then and Vince, to some degree, I think I agree with you to some degree, but then we have to have different people in place that will hold them accountable to
mm,
actually do various things. We need to have a task force of accountability
mhm.
that we can actually begin to see the results that we're looking for. And so those things, I believe need to be put in place. And just my personal opinion, I think Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, President elect, Kamala Harris can get it done. I think she has the enthusiasm. She has the spirit that our country needs at this particular time. And I think that she has been the one chosen for this, and it's something that had never been done before. Um, and
in
and I,
what
and I think
reference?
it's really time for us
In
to
what
really
reference,
come
Dean?
together and really make this happen
You
because
said it never been done before.
there's a lot at
And what
stake right
reference?
now.
You said never been done. In what reference?
Well, I'm saying a woman president has never happened.
Oh, you mean
That's what I
running for
mean. That's
president?
what I meant. That's what I meant when I said it's never been done before.
Okay, so you think so I'm just I guess having the first female president will make a difference. Is that what
Well,
your
I
assumption?
think I think I think it's a different perspective. And then coupled with the coach. You know what I mean? The coach, the vice president. I like his views. I like a
Okay.
lot of things that he's sharing, and you know, and at the end of the day, Vince, we have to really we have to see what can take place. And yes, they have different positive views and all those things, but we really have to I think we have to give them a shot, and I'm willing to give them both a shot.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I just
that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I have a different view, outtake on it. I just getting tired. It's almost like it's almost like they're a part of a mass playbook, man, and it's over and over and over. It's like the same plays, just different players, man. You know what I mean? It's just the same old plays, different, and it's different players that are acting out on these that particular playbook, year by year, um, election by election. We can go back, I mean, just go back 30 years and to now. Has there been really a change within the African American community?
Mm.
Have you seen a change as far as education is concerned, as far as job placement and job growth, urban community development, as far as the ones who are impoverished, and mainly the urban brown people, Hispanic, African Americans, and there is some probably some Caucasians sprinkled into that equation as well. But I don't know. It seemed like um, has it really been better for most persons since the last presidency?
Um, I guess that depends on where you are in the country. If if you have experienced any significant change
Hmm.
in your town or in your city, um, you know, now I do see a lot of road work being done on the roads and the highways. So there's jobs that are happening, all over because everywhere I go, I see, bridges being rebuilt. I see, just the erection of different buildings and all that. So I see a lot in that way, as far as jobs being had. So so I do see that.
Let me ask you a question. Do
Um,
you think, like, you said, I know you said, now, you know, I'm just wondering, has it really affected the lot or changed the lives of people from 4 years ago? So, if you're tuning in 4 years ago, since the last election, has your life changed or has the presidency helped change your life in any way? Has it impacted your life in any way? Have you become, a lot more, I would say, wealthy in a sense, and not like a millionaire wealthy? We're just talking about, um, job, growth, or has, what Biden done helped influence your life any? Has it been more burdensome? Those are questions we need to ask ourselves. So, if
and
you're
and
tuning in,
and and I,
yeah,
I would say if so, or either way, just comment. In the comments, just share what maybe the things that you see that have taken place, or just give us your opinion. We like to know. because this goes out to, hundreds of thousands of people, that can hear the different views of people that actually, that comment and share and all that. And by the way, in that spirit, I would like to say, listen, like us, share us, you know, um,
Because what's funny,
encourage.
man. I'm watching that they're celebrating, they're partying, but I seen this 4 years ago, and I seen it 8 years ago, and I seen this 12 years ago. I mean,
Well, Vince, you
same
got it
partying.
now. Vince, this is actually a part of the
Right.
whole process. You're gonna have
Well, I
different
tell you
speakers
what,
that
I don't
come.
like it. I don't like it. I don't want to see
Well,
no
it's just a
party.
part.
I don't want to see no more
It's a part
dancing
of
and
the
more,
presidential
and
process.
it's almost a
This
buffoonery,
is the
man.
process where people are, they're giving hope. They're giving speeches, and
See, there you go with that hope thing again, man. There you go with
hey,
that hope thing
hey,
again.
hey, that's a part of it.
Listen,
Vince, you got to have
we
hope in
have to
anything you're
be.
doing.
When are we going to be real?
They being real right
It's
now.
about hope is just like you're it's almost like you're daydreaming.
No, there ain't no day. It's not
You're
daydreaming.
like you're wishing.
No,
It's I mean, and listen, and
the
that's what
Lord, the Lord tells us to have hope. We
hold
got to
on,
have hope.
hold on a second. And he also tells you to be wary of fools as well. Foolish behavior. And that's what it seems like. So we become addicted to buffoonery. We become addicted to the
So
nonsense.
you think that's what this is?
Listen, okay, now we got. Let's hear.
Oh, let's hear what this. Let's hear what the Reverend got to say.
Come
I
on,
can't hear
Sharp,
it,
man. Get to the point.
Let's hear what the right Reverend got to say.
Good evening.
Can you turn it up? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can. Let's see.
I can't hear it. I don't know. Can the people? Will the people be able to hear it?
Report where candidates stand on criminal justice, economic empowerment, health equity, and other issues. On one side of this race is Donald Trump, a fellow 40 years. Only once in that time did he take a position on racial issues. He spent a small fortune on full-page ads calling for the execution of 5 innocent young teenagers. Well, I'm gonna bring them out in a minute, and you'll hear from them tonight.
Oh,
because they were not executed, they're here to continue to fight.
That's a good point.
Okay.
But it was there that I saw Trump love to fan racial flames. On the other side is a woman that I've walked with in Selma, Alabama to commemorate the 59th anniversary of Bloody Sunday. Kamala Harris spoke to me that day about unity and passing bills. All I ever heard from Donald Trump was how he can get an advantage. I see one candidate who wants to protect the right to vote while the other has tried to cook up 11,000 votes in Georgia. I see a candidate who, with Joe Biden, brought leaders to the White House to confront violent hatred, running against a man who said neo-Nazis in Charlottesville were fine people.
He did.
I see a candidate who has sought to reform and uphold the law, and a man who wrongly assumes his mugshot appeals to Black Americans. I work with Kamala Harris. In every job she's had, she has consistently committed to making government work for those of us who've been disadvantaged. All Donald Trump has been consistent about is making himself richer and sowing division to get that done. This man sat right here in Chicago a few weeks ago, refusing to apologize for claims that migrants were taking Black jobs. Well, in November, we're going to show him when blacks do their job.
Well, let's talk about that too, man. The migrants. And I'm hearing rumors of this and that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even know what to believe.
Well, you know what, Vince? A lot of jobs. A lot of us aren't taking a lot of certain jobs.
I'm not worried about the job that they're replacing. I'm just saying about the benefits that they're receiving. So, they're receiving a lot of benefits that typically a lot of Americans will not don't even qualify for.
Are going to realize.
Yeah. Now that's something that I don't.
Healthcare.
I don't
monetary,
understand that. I don't.
stipends.
I have to research that because I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't know how. I don't know the facts on that. So I had to really look at that.
Well, the New York Times posted. I mean, they showed. They were receiving stipends and vouchers and.
I know she's watching us tonight as a black woman.
And I wonder what that is
I'm not
like how are they quantifying that? What is that process? I don't quite understand what all that's about.
Yeah, I'm not for letting people starve and things of that nature, and and helping people.
But they said, but there was a number. They said about 8,000 a month for each one, or 4,000. See, there are numbers that people are throwing around, Vince. But I'm not. I can't. I don't because I don't know. I can't factually say this is how much money they're getting and all that. So
I don't think they were actually getting monetary. I think they were just giving a value of what it is to cost to house them.
Okay, well that's fair.
Like a housing,
Yeah, well they need. Well, people need that. You don't want people if they're here, if they got here and they're here, you don't want them.
We all human, man.
Homeless.
We all need.
We got enough homelessness in Delaware.
We're all human. You know what I mean? We all need help at some point in time.
Yeah, we all need help. Exactly. So I'm with all that. I don't never want to see nobody not eating and not getting nothing to eat.
Right. I mean, but I think the way they present it is that people that were in the U.S. Who actually applied for certain things and they couldn't even get food stamps, or they couldn't even get, and they really did need it. They couldn't get some of the services that were given to the migrants. So that's what I'm hearing rumbles of. But I don't really know the full.
I don't know the inner workings of that. And if that is something that is true, that certainly needs to be addressed. No doubt.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be addressed. It definitely needs to be addressed. If you're United States citizens who have paid taxes, they need help from time to time. You got a lot of people who are just living on the actual borderline.
Mm-hmm.
Who are just making enough to pay bill, they get food, they pay their electric, water, and then at the end of that, they are broke. They gotta wait for weeks.
Yeah.
Again, so they're living paycheck to paycheck, and they really do need help. So,
and you know what? Downstate, they have a lot of like Guatemalans that have come downstate. They got their own supermarket.
Downstate Delaware, you mean?
Yeah, downstate, and I saw that myself because I went in the supermarket. I went in there and I saw it for myself. I was like, wow, And then there's a lot of they have and they're a close knit community. So and then they have there's a lot of housing there for them, and they. And one of the things that Money Mike had talked about before of them actually coming together like 10 in one house, you know what I mean, and because they're a close-knit community, that's what they do. That's nothing for them. So those are the kind of things that are happening down there, and there's some things that we can benefit from.
Well, let me tell you something, man, about that, because I mean it all sounds so good. But in a land where we're privy to have more than other countries, we're privy to have housing where you don't have to do 10 in a house and all nonsense, and we're also privy to have access to loans and development. But that idea, I think.
Oh, he's bringing out. You seen? He's bringing out the gentlemen that were accused of killing that lady. So all those guys are out there talking now.
killing. Was it killing or was it rape?
They didn't kill. They were accused of raping, not killing, but raping the lady in Central. I think it was in Central Park in New York.
Right.
But turn this up, man, so they can hear them speak.
But parts of New York, it's always been a lot of racism in New York. So New York City.
I can't hear it.
But here's my thing, John. I'm really not even interested in hearing. I've heard those story 100 times already. I'm really interested in what can you do for the people, man. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, I get that. I was just saying that because I've never seen them. I've never seen them in this light. You know what I mean?
But once again, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of the politicians, what they're doing is they're putting all these things in front of us, man, and not getting to the nitty gritty, man.
Because
Come on.
of Donald Trump. He spent $85,000 on a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for our execution. We were innocent kids, but we served a total of 41 years in prison. Reverend Al Sharpton stood with us. Now, I'm proud to stand with him today. Vice President Kamala Harris has also worked to make things fairer. I know she will do the same as president. Now prove that message.
I love these guys. These are my brothers.
I think he's a lawyer, Vince.
Yes, indeed.
He's a lawyer now?
Yeah.
I am Yusuf Salam. A New York City councilman representing my hometown of Harlem. That's right.
He became a councilman. Wow. That was my fault. He wasn't a lawyer. He was a councilman.
Representing my hometown of Harlem, USA. And listen, as my friend Corey Wise just said, 45 wanted us unalive. He wanted us dead. Today, we are exonerated because the actual perpetrator confessed and DNA proved it. That guy says he still stands by the original guilty verdict. He dismisses the scientific evidence.
Well, you can't believe nothing Trump said anyway, man.
Rather than admit he was wrong.
Trump is a bona fide liar.
He has never changed.
He lied about getting a cup of
And
coffee,
he never
man. Yo. Trump lied about he just be lying.
That man thinks that hate
just like lying,
is
man.
the animating force in America.
That man lied about anything.
It is not.
Oh, man.
We have the constitutional right to vote. In fact, it is a human right.
Yo, one time I think a reporter asked him a question, man.
I want you to walk with
about
us.
Going somewhere.
I want you to march with us.
He's like, nah,
I want you to vote with us.
Trump, we got you on tape. Oh. That guy's crazy, man.
And together.
Oh, man, you crazy, man.
Let me tell you, this is going to be so beautiful.
He'll live a lie to the death.
On November 5th,
to the death.
We will usher.
He will take that lie down
Kamala
to the grave.
Harris and Tim Walz into
Trump
the
is
White House.
I think his team. Team tries their best.
When I say one day, I want you to say "see us."
They try to keep him on track.
Yeah, I've never seen that light before, man. I've never seen that light before. It's amazing.
Whatever that lion spirit just rises up in you.
Yo, how he can get up there with a straight face and tell a bold-faced lie to you, man. And defend
We
it.
will say what I have said
Oh my
after
God,
7
man!
long
I
years
needed
You
that
know,
laugh.
wrongful
you know the
Oh.
truth. You
incarceration.
still defend it, man.
Free
Huh?
at
What you say,
last.
Vince?
I said he'll
Free at
defend it as well.
last. Free
Sure.
at last.
Fight for it,
Thank
man.
There's
God
a lot of
Almighty.
different things.
We are free at
But
last.
all politicians,
God
they all
bless
kind of
you.
lied, man. You know,
And
they
God
tell you this,
bless
tell
the
you that, just
United
get your
States
vote,
of
man.
America.
I ain't gonna say all of them.
Huh?
I ain't
You
gonna
name
say
me,
all
you
of
name
them.
me a politician who ain't lying. I wait.
My sister, Lisa Blunt Rochester. That's my sister. She ain't lied about nothing. She tells the God honest truth about things. Now I'm a stand on that one. Now I don't know about the rest of them. I can't speak about the rest of them.
Hey, John, man, cut
Our
the crap.
country is
Oh,
built on justice.
every last politician
And
tell
people's
untrue.
lives, as we just heard,
I don't believe not. I don't
Okay,
believe.
we
well,
failed to
if
do
you don't believe that, then you
justice.
don't believe the Bible.
But Kamala Harris
All right.
might
Okay,
do
yeah,
justice.
okay, then there you go.
No
Let's
one
stop
Well,
right
knows
there.
better.
the Bible says
Ain't,
all
ain't
men
no,
have
ain't no
fallen
well
short of the
all.
glory
Ain't
of
no
the
well
Lord.
all.
That is the truth.
All men lie.
Are
All
there
All the
women
men
lie.
have fallen short of the glory of the Lord. All of us have.
Listen, stop sugarcoating it. All men lie and all women lie. Period.
Yeah, they have. I mean,
And
that's in the
have
Bible.
lied
I get
and
that.
still
Yeah, I
lie.
understand that.
Oh, we ain't gonna play them type of games. We playing cat and mouse games now. Come on. But more importantly though, these two, Donald Trump, tit for tat, man, going back and forth and a whole bunch of nonsense, man. It's really like it's starting to get irritating a little bit because sometimes I think we get lost with what we have to talk about and what needs to be said and what needs to be really accomplished.
And made the prosecutor's promise for the people. For Kamala, practicing law was always.
But I tell you what, man, when I heard Obama, man, him and his wife tore it down the other night. They did a fantastic job. They really
That's
did.
great. They were always great speakers, Don.
Yeah, they are. They great. They great.
Okay,
And Clinton, Bill Clinton.
As most politicians are, they great speakers. How they say great orators.
Not all of them.
Great orators.
Not all of them.
As the Greeks say.
She was a remarkable.
Trump ain't a good speaker.
Hey,
she will be.
The bottom line is politicians are politicians. At the end of the day, I think people forget that.
Survivors of sexual assault struggle to be heard.
Now, who's this young lady?
Of voices, demeaning,
Jessica.
discrediting.
They're out of the. I think they're from
when
Chicago.
powerful offenders are allowed to manipulate
right
public
Chicago
opinion
movement.
by attacking their victims' credibility, all victims suffer.
I think she's talking about victims.
Those words
victims
are from the
victim,
2021
But
filed by Rain,
going forward, man,
largest anti-sexual
I just
violence
really want the politicians to be transparent and seriously be transparent. And they're not really transparent on what they stand for, what they believe, and a lot of them have undercut motives, man. You know what I mean? Some say Trump with the thing he's trying to implement with the what do they call it, the 95, whatever. And then some say, Kamala is for other, undermining things as well. But I really haven't heard from her much, so I don't know what fully she stands for because she's giving bits and bits and bits here and there and here and there.
Yeah, I think she's going to come out. I don't know when. I think it's soon. She's going to be coming out speaking and sort of sharing her platform. But I don't know why Trump don't want to debate with her.
I haven't heard he didn't want. I thought they were debating September 19th or 9th. Either one.
Is that when it's happening? Well,
yeah.
She
going to be right here.
There was something scheduled, and he refused to do it for whatever reason.
I don't think he refused. No, he didn't refuse. No, see, that's false media. No, he didn't refuse because they have a date set for September. I believe it's the 19th at the at Constitution Hall in Philadelphia. So.
Oh, did they? Okay, my fault. I retract that statement.
Yeah, I don't think he refused. I just think they We're going back and forth.
That was here. That was something I heard. Let me say that. That was something I did hear.
That's why I like the internet. They just put out so much false stuff. You don't even know what's real. You have to do your research to check.
That's why. Yeah, exactly.
Fact check, man. It's so much you got to fact check. It's getting almost to the point. It's sad, man. You know what I mean?
We need to have a lie detector out there.
Everything they say
when they out there speaking, we need to after they finish speaking, we need to hook them up to a lie detector.
Man, you gotta go back and check everything they say, man. And this is how they be able to hoodwink the public, man, because they know you're not going to fact check. It's similar to the Bible, man. A lot of the pastors, man, get over on people, man, and tell them all types of nonsense, knowing it ain't true. But they don't read the Bible.
Yeah, that's true. I know that for a fact.
So hey, yeah, he don't suck at you out of $10,000 out of your bank account. Yeah.
Oh, they doing that. They doing that 40 going north.
Well, God told me this.
Let me tell you something. I done seen the best of them do it. I'm telling you. I done seen. You talking about politicians is slick with the tongue.
God ain't tell you this ain't nothing, man. Stop.
That's a good one. Hey, Vince, how do they get over on us like that, man?
They get over on y'all. They don't get over on me. What do you mean get over? Get over on who?
They just said God told them to say something.
When a man says, God said, if it doesn't line up, with the Bible, it has no point.
Let God be true and every man a lie.
It has to. Listen, if you're a pastor, you know that.
Yeah,
speaking from the Bible, you're getting your message from the Bible. So if you're creating messages out of the air and just putting it out there,
so you saying some of the pastors are political preachers.
Yeah, listen. Everything that you're supposed to get from God comes from the Bible. He already gave it to him. He just told you go spread it. Spread the same message I gave you. And go
but ain't that what the pastors are doing?
They ain't spreading the same message, man. 90% of these pastors, come on, man. They ain't spreading the same message. They don't even talk about sin. Politicians don't even condone sin. Let alone. So what they call what my man say back in the day, pool. What they say? what they call them, the pimps of the pool. What they call
Oh man, you making me laugh tonight, man. I need. You know what? I need this.
Hey, man.
I need this laugh, man. Get this. Get my.
I just want to know. Listen. Can I ask the politicians a question? If y'all don't win, can we get that money we donated back?
That goes in the coffers for the next election.
Back, man. I need my money back.
That goes in the coffers for the next election.
I need my money back. I got bills to pay. I got to put gas in the tank. And matter of fact, I need a gallon of milk. So I need mine back.
That's you donated.
In fact,
that.
We should give that money to all the colleges, man. Some of the HBCUs.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Much as we helping them out and spending our money.
You know what I mean?
That would be nice if they cut us a check.
Giving these jokers millions. Woo! Millions.
How much they said some crazy amount of money that that a couple of politicians they got in one night. It was like in one night they got like something like 20-something million or something crazy like that.
Yo, it's remarkable how much money they can raise for.
Woo! And look, Vince, they broke a record with it.
Can't raise money like that for these colleges and schools and all this other stuff. Like, come on, man.
Well, they raise money better than a preacher.
Yeah, what? Listen. And for all you and if you do sell drugs, all you bootleggers
I know some of them preachers. I know some of them preachers say I need him at my church.
You don't got nothing on politicians. The hustle game they got is extraordinary. You hear me? I'm talking about penny. I'm talking about pennies on the dollar. Them jokers, boy. Shoot, they got a racket going on. It's a racket, man. That's a true hustle.
You said they said, Vince, what you say? You ain't seen no hustler until you see the politician.
What? You ain't seen no hustler until you seen the politician. They said, look, they said it was what's that thing? I seen top five what did they say? Top five I think hustler, not hustler, but it says most corrupt industries. Insurance industries. Corrupt, man. They said politicians was up there, and I believe they said professional sports. You know, they corrupt too. So
did they have the preachers up there?
I didn't see churches up there, but you know, they talk about, you know, a lot of money, man. You know, is being spent out here.
In the top 10. If
yeah,
in
but
the top 5, they're in the top 10.
Ain't no game like the insurance game.
Yeah, that insurance game is a good hustle. You talking about a hustle?
Yo, when you get in an accident or something like that, or you
paying for something that ain't happening.
Hey, look, you lost a tooth or you get hurt. Oh man, I don't want to. My insurance gonna. they got you scared to use your own insurance. You don't pay for it.
you ain't sure if they're gonna pay out.
Hey, look, your car crumbled up. Nah, I ain't gonna call the insurance, man. I'm gonna handle it myself.
Yeah, let's crazy, man. Let's handle this out of court.
Yeah. Who's this girl here? Let me see what you're talking about.
In 2013, I was sold for sex in cities across California.
What?
By a trafficker who controlled every aspect of my life.
Let's see.
During those dark moments, I held on to hope that one day I'd be seen as more than a victim, that I could pursue my dreams, and that my trafficker will be held justice. I didn't know it yet, but waiting for me on the other side were people who were fighting for survivors. One of them was Kamala Harris. As California's Attorney General, she fought Backpage.com, the website that let me and thousands of others be bought and sold.
Wow.
She filed criminal charges against its owner that shut down the website for good.
It was a website?
No one has ever done that.
There's some crazy people out here, man. How you build a website
Vice
for that kind of mess?
President Harris is fearless.
Yeah, California is vicious, man, for trafficking.
Gives me hope.
It's all over now.
She's protected people
to some
like
degree.
me
Everybody,
her
it
whole
seems like
life.
it's happening everywhere
And
to some degree,
know.
but more than others. I
So
can only
fight for us
imagine
all
California
as
probably
president.
number one.
Thank you.
A lot of truck stop. There's a lot of truck stop areas. They now saying the ports as well. It's a.
All right, man.
We have to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning. It's the only way.
I'm waiting to see her, man. But you know, we just want to get on here. Hey, listen, you got some comments on the last couple of days of DNC. You know, what are your thoughts? You know, what are you feeling? What do you want? What do you want from Kamala? You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. What do you want? What is she gonna give? You know. I think a lot of people, John, they want Donald Trump because you know he's talking about getting a stimulus check.
Yeah, I've heard that. You know what? I've heard that several places. I've heard that a lot.
Man, that man ain't giving.
I've heard that a lot. You ain't lying. I heard that a lot.
You ain't getting no. That man.
They wanted that stimulus money.
Listen, he a hustler.
They ready to get stimulated again.
He ain't giving no checks up.
It's about that time. They like it's about that time again. I'm ready to get stimulated.
Because, hey, how many actual stimulus checks went out? I don't even remember. I know I didn't get one.
Kamala Harris sees the future differently. She's a clean.
Wait, I gotta fact check that.
She took
Did
out
I get
the
one?
oil that
I gotta make sure. Let me see.
Harris was the deciding
I
vote.
might have
But you
got.
know what? I think this is good, you know, that we talk about things like this because it's happening in the world,
Almost
and we
definitely.
just want to bring, you know, just we want to just bring it to your attention. You know what I mean? So you can actually see what's going on, and then of course,
I
everybody
want people to
makes their own
comment, man.
decisions.
And tell
It's
your true
important
feelings, man.
for us to, we have the right to vote, so we need to actually do that. We need to exercise that right. People died for us to do this, man. So so we definitely need to take advantage of it. So everybody out there, listen, vote, vote, vote. It's your right, and it's something that we should exercise. So we definitely want to, even our students, HBCU students, get out there and vote, man. Don't matter whatever your party is, that's between you and God. But get out there and exercise your right to do just that. All right. So.
Well, thank everybody for coming out. Listen, go ahead and comment in the thing. Hey, and finish watching the DNC National Convention in Chicago. It is still on. We just came on just to chat a little bit. Hey, peace.
Peace.